Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM. Good morning, Ateneo! Start your day right with your morning wake-up call. Good morning, Ateneo! Energize your day with the lively, funny, and lovely tandem of Mir de Los Santos and Ariel Dicción. Catch the latest news and stories around the campus. Good morning, Ateneo! Your daily dose of Radio Chikahan, tawanan, kantahan, and kwentuhan. Every morning, only here on the voice of the Blue Eagle, Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM. Good morning, Ateneo! Mornings have never been this good. Join Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle as he delivers to us the preachings of the Sunday's Gospel that's awe-inspiring, yet easy to understand and appreciate. Let us all listen to the Word of God here on The Word Exposed on Air, only on Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
To listen to music that uplifts the soul, follow Jescom PH on Spotify and Jescom Music on YouTube. Our music is also available on iTunes and Deezer.
Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle.
Baka naman pwede.
Baka naman pwede?
Baka naman pwede. Mga isyung napapanahon, ating pag-usapan. Baka naman pwede. Gamit ang mga pananaw mula sa iba't ibang kalinangan.
Baka naman pwede.
Mula sa Institute of Philippine Culture, kami inyong samahan, tayo'y maghuntahan. Dito lang sa
Baka naman pwede.
Tuwing Huwebes, alas 3 ng hapon, dito lang sa Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Meron? Ano nga ba ang meron? Paano nga bang mabuhay ng tapat sa meron? Don't you wish you can relive your philo classes? The terror teachers? The terrible oral exams? Or the even terrifying but liberating and life-changing aha moments? Lundagin mo, baby! Here's your chance! Lundagin mo, baby! Kasama ang mga pilosopong sina Jovi Miroy at Ron Capinding. Lundagin mo, baby! Leaping upward, leaping forward. Lundagin mo, baby! Leaping to greater heights, to greater wisdom, to greater magis. Lundag na, Ateneo!
Lo and behold, PUP Radio Conference 2023 presented by DZMC Young Communicators Guild is set to return with its latest edition entitled Maniobra, Unveiling the Illusion Behind Public Deception on April 14, 2023 in Tanghalang PUP. Remember, behind every curtain lies the truth.
Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan, the voice of the Blue Eagle.
Radyo, 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 Radyo Katipunan, Radyo Katipunan, Radyo Katipunan, Radyo, Radyo, Radyo Katipunan, Radyo, Radyo, Radyo Katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay atenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng eskwela. Radyo, Radyo, Radyo Katipunan, Radyo, Radyo, Radyo Katipunan, Radyo Katipunan, Radyo Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugod, todo sa kayon, tulong at tulong. Lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil. Blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, Radyo, Radyo Katipunan, Radyo, Radyo, Radyo
If it's entertainment you crave, catch us on New Wave, surfing through the latest on our shores. Every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. See you there! Hello everyone and good afternoon. Coming to you live on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM via Zoom. I'm Max, and when it comes to what's happening, I'll serve you the facts. So please take the hour to sit back and relax because this is New Wave. So hello everybody. I've been gone for a month fixing up my thesis, and then Holy Week came along. So a lot of chapters closed for me in the past month, but I am back now. So it's me. Hi. So now, with the closing of so many chapters for me, also comes closing of a lot of chapters for my batchmates. So guys, before we can officially say we are done and we're leaving the campus, please check Senior Alliance for some announcements regarding our yearbook and graduation. Our final schedule has been released. This is inclusive of graduation rehearsals, Blue Rose, which everyone is encouraged to attend, and many more. So please do check that out. Yearbook photos are only until the first or second week of May. So if you haven't scheduled those yet, or if you haven't scheduled your reshoots yet, please do so as soon as possible. So we're almost there. Super close. So it's a lot of time to be sentimental. And speaking of sentimental, our guest today is known for a lot of his sentimental music, which brings out the feels. So joining us today is a new R&B singer, songwriter who aims to share his music through his childlike view on life and write songs that will make people feel understood and remind them of good memories, peace, and calmness. His debut single, Halaga, under Tarshi Records, has gained over 60,000 streams across different platforms, and most recently, his rendition of the viral hit Gusto Ko Nang Bumitaw R&B version is making waves on its own, gaining over 100,000 streams within 3 weeks, and it's only growing from here. So he's landed on the cover of Spotify's Pinoy Covers playlist, and to talk about his latest single, Saan, please welcome Maki. So, hello, Maki.
Hello po.
Hi. Can you hear me? Hello, hi. So, welcome to Ateneo. I know you've mentioned UP a lot, so this is the other side of Katipunan.
Yeah.
All right. So, how are you? How have you been? Non-career related first.
I've been reading a lot of books and
Oh, okay.
watching a lot of films actually kasi wala na akong
Yeah.
school. So ang pinagkakabalahan ko na lang yung mga ganyan. Ayun.
Congrats. So, what recommendations do you have for books and movies? Because all of a sudden, me too, I have so much free time now, so I'm like, how should I
Yeah.
fill it up? Yeah.
Currently, I'm reading the book. It's like a self-help book. It's called A Gentle
Mm.
Reminder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's like a novel I'm like reading now. It's called The Yoke, I think.
The
Start
Yoke,
pa
I've
ako.
seen
Pero
that.
medyo makapal siya. So
Yes, it
mahaba
is.
pang journey sa books. Yeah, yun lang naman yung ma-recommend ko for now.
All right. And on the movie side,
Oh, so movies. I've been watching a lot of A24 films, if you guys know
of
A24.
course.
Yeah, and yung Beef, oh my God.
Beef,
Sobrang
is
ganda.
it good? I've been seeing a lot of like reviews about it.
Yeah, actually, episode 1 pa lang ako kasi tinitipid
Mhm.
ko talaga. Like, whenever I
Okay.
like watch series talaga, tinitipid ko siya. Pero, so far, okay naman. Maganda na.
Okay, good for you. You have self-control because like I'm the type
Yeah.
that wants to binge or stack it up and
Oh,
then
really?
binge. Yeah, okay. But anyway, let's move on to your music now that we've covered your recommendations. So, like, one thing that stood out to me when I was sent your bio was that you have this childlike view on life, and it's something that reflects in your music. So, can you expound on what this view is?
I try to remain like, di naman innocent, but
Mm-hmm.
yung feeling na when we were kids, yung like the wonders of the world, kung anong
Yeah.
feeling ng first love, anong feeling
Mm-hmm.
ng your first toy. Yung parang I really want to incorporate childlike views sa mga music na binibigay ko, especially nostalgia. Like
Of
marami
course.
kasi sa atin, like we're so like ahead sa ating adult life.
Mm-hmm.
Marami sa atin gagraduate na like you, and parang nakakalimutan natin minsan maging bata. And I want people to know me as someone na nare-remind sa childhood nila. Going back to the days where everything was so like fun lang, chill lang, ganyan. So yeah, that's my concept.
Yeah, the days that everyone misses. So,
Yeah.
okay, so with this, where did your love for music start?
Um, I don't have a definite like date,
Yeah,
but I remember singing in front of like my classmates for the
of
first
course.
time. And then it's quite thrilling for me nung time na yun. Kasi I never, like, meron kasi talaga akong stage fright. Ever since I was a kid, super
Okay.
shy talaga ako. And then, for a shy person to pursue music is something talagang groundbreaking. Kasi mahirap kumanta sa harap ng maraming tao nang hindi ka nahihiya.
It
So,
is. It is.
nung, yeah, di ba? Tapos parang, nung first time kong kumanta sa harap ng mga classmates ko, parang andun yung kaba, pero andun yung excitement na I wanna do this. Parang gusto ko pang gawin to ng mas maraming beses. So, yun yung talaga nag-urge. Elementary ata yun.
Nice. So you were still a kid. Like,
Yeah.
usually when I interview people, they always, like, the origin story is always either singing in front of family, singing in front of classmates, or singing in the bathroom. Those are like the top 3 stories. So, all right. Now, so you said you'd like sing in front of your classmates, but then how did you learn? Like, how did you learn singing? Were you trained? Were you trained properly, or was it like something that you were self-taught and then later on developed?
I grew up in a family kasi ng music lovers. So, siguro sa environment ko na lagi ako nakakarinig ng music. And
Okay.
I am a self-taught musician. Actually, like, I always watch videos sa YouTube ng mga singers, especially yung mga idol ko. Siguro doon ko rin talaga nakuha yung inspiration ko sa even sa songwriting. Kasi, tawag dito, I listen to a lot of music genres as in ang dami. Like, I love music ng hindi talaga like may specific genre lang, ganyan. I listen to a lot of genres in music. Kaya siguro, tawag dito, na-hone yung skills ko into something na parang, yung parang may magagawa pala ako na as an artist, as Maki. So,
Yeah.
yun yung journey ko at learning music talaga.
All right. So now you just mentioned that you have a lot of influences who you look up to and who you watch. Can you tell us who some of them are?
Oh, I started with jazz kay Michael
Oh,
Bublé.
okay.
Kasi ninakaw ko yung CD ni Papa dun sa parang, kasi si Papa mahilig siya sa mga concerts, like
Yeah.
CD ng concerts. And then may nakita akong parang mga CD, and then nakita ko si Michael Bublé. Tapos pinlay
Nice.
ko. Tapos, that was the best like thing that ever happened to me nung time na yun. Parang, parang pwede pala maging ganito yung music, parang ganun. Parang sabi ko, it can be fun, it can be sad, it can be parang caring, di ba? So parang nung napanood ko yung concert ni Michael Bublé, sabi ko, I wanna do this too. I wanna make people feel what I felt that night nung pinanood ko si Michael Bublé. So isa yan si Michael Bublé, R&B naman si Mariah Carey, yung ganyan. Mga modern naman siguro like Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Beyonce, Frank Ocean,
Okay.
mga Daniel Caesar, mga ganyan.
That's really like quite the variety of people because
Yeah.
Michael Bublé is very different from
Yeah.
Daniel Caesar. So like you really listen to everyone. So with that being said, like you have these influences whom you enjoy listening to and who inspire you. So where do you draw the line between like imitation, like copying, and drawing inspiration? Since like I think that's been a hot topic recently.
Yeah, actually, alam nyo, sa, a lot of musicians are like, tawag dito, na sasabihan sila or nababash sila into something na parang, you copied this, you
Yeah.
copied this musician, you copied that. Parang ganun. But, actually kasi ang music, it's a collaborative work of a lot of musicians, especially now na nakikita natin na nag-evolve yung music here in the Philippines specifically. Yung
Of course.
OPM, ang daming sinasabi ginagaya natin ng ibang tao, ginagaya natin ibang bansa. But we're just taking inspiration and we're making it to our own craft naman. So I feel like we should be open to that kind of idea kasi it's a collaborative work and music doesn't like limit to a certain genre lang eh. Hindi lang siya nalilimit sa isang place lang. Diba kasi ang ganda makita ng diversity sa music. Like when you see something or when you listen to a song that is diverse but at the same time it works, parang it's thrilling. It's really nice kasi nakikita natin na yung Filipino singers are now like leveling up naman na into something different but at the same time it's still OPM. So that's my thought about that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And that's something that people need to be more open to. Not everything is a copy. A lot of times inspiration. And like, as OPM, we're very young, so it's growing. It's growing. The genre is growing. Exactly. We're in our like super exploration stage. So that's something people need to understand. Now, since you brought up how music is collaborative also, and you yourself have had collaborations with other artists, we know that singing, performing in general, creating, it requires like a lot of thinking, a lot of different headspaces. So how would you say your processes or your headspace is different when you're singing or creating by yourself versus when you're collaborating with someone?
Well, of course, it's really different kasi two minds are different sa isang mind lang eh. So whenever I write songs, tawag dito, I always, tawag dito, ginagawa ko muna yung gusto kong gawin. Like, nilalahat ko muna lahat sa table, lahat mga ideas ko. And then, whenever I
Okay, I don't know if it's on there. You're back. Your audio blanked out for a while, but you're back now.
notify ata. Pero,
It could be the signal. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys.
No problem. It's
Anyway,
okay.
yeah, when I make songs, lalahad ko muna and then mag-aas ako ng mga suggestions sa friends, sa team ko. But actually, first time ko makipag collab, like writing a song to a person. Hindi ko muna i-mention kasi surprise naman yun. Soon.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Collab ako soon. But it was like so fun kasi I'm used to writing songs na ako lang. And parang it's so like tawag dito. Nalimutan ko yung word but parang nakaka-mind blown how
it's different.
Two songwriters can make one craft in na super talagang nagko-connect. Kaya ako din, I personally suggest when you write songs, dapat nagko-connect kayo with a person because iba yung connection na nakakagawa kayo ng something magical. Parang, it's fun. It's really fun and it's really thrilling ng paggawa ng songs with other people too.
Yeah, it's an eye-opening experience. And of course, it teaches you a lot. Like when you're interacting with other people, like even in relating it to school, even when you have like group projects and your teacher like asks you to work with someone you've never worked with before, there's something to learn there, if not with the subject matter, life skills and things like that, like life lessons, right? So anyway, let's talk about a different part of music, which is like music as a business, where people have told me it could be very stressful, but it can also be very fulfilling. So in line with that, how do you manage your stress? Since most of our audience is students, we all know it's very high stress. So how do you deal with that?
Like, how do I deal with like the industry in general or in music?
Like, okay, let's break it down a bit. So how do you balance like being a student and being a musician, since both are very demanding?
Oh yeah, so last year, kasi student pa ako nun, like ang dami kong ginagawa. I tried to separate my life sa student life and artist life. Kasi it's really, tawag dito, kasi music, I don't like being drained sa music talaga. Like music is my solace, like it keeps me sane. So
it's your safe space.
Yeah,
it's your outlet. Yeah.
Yeah, kasi school talaga. medyo though mahal ko naman ang learning. I love learning things, but sometimes it gets quite stressful and ang daming like
requirements like really pile up.
Yeah. So whenever tawag dito, ako china-challenge ko yung sarili ko na I have to do this requirements first and then I'll go with music. Kasi
Okay,
iniisip ko
okay.
na lang yung music as a reward. Like, I get to work with music na after I finish my studies or after I finish this
Okay.
requirement. So parang ginagawa ko siyang reward and as a prize for
Wow.
doing schoolworks, for, finishing my schoolworks and then music.
Okay, that's a good way of compartmentalizing it also. So like in general, what are the things that you like to do to decompress after a long day? Hello?
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, yeah, you froze for a bit, but you're back.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's a bit stormy outside, so I understand. I'm also getting the
Yeah,
notification that like everything is getting slower.
yeah. Yung bagyo
Mm-hmm.
daw. Anyway, stay safe guys pala sa mga
Of course.
na
Mm-hmm.
uulanan dyan. Okay. Um, Tawag dito, ano yung question? Sorry, nawala ako.
What do you like to do at the end of a stressful day or a full day?
Hmm, Alam nyo, kumain. Like, above all else, kailangan natin kumain. Kasi
Of
my stress
course.
food is
Mhm.
are gummies. Mga gummies, ganyan.
Gummies. Oh,
Ako favorite
okay.
ko kasi Oo, like, alam mo, pagkatapos, bago ako umuwi, like, kunyari stressful day, it's been a long day, punta ako
Mhm.
ng mga convenience stores, and nahanap ako ng gummies, hindi talaga pwedeng mawala. And then, I'll watch films, siguro,
Mhm.
mga ganyan, or read a book, magjo-journal ako to decompress, to let my thoughts out, para
Mhm.
hindi sila nandyan lang. Sometimes I sketch my thoughts. Gusto ko sana ipakita kaso nasa baba yung sketchbook ko. Pero, ayun, ganun yung ginagawa ko. Kasi, I like to make, um, tawag dito, I like to imprint things,
Mhm.
yung mga experiences ko. Like, how's my day? How's my week? Nilalagay ko siya sa isang journal, nilalagay ko siya sa isang notebook. Maybe sketch or maybe like, I just write something para lang naaalala ko yung araw na yun. And if it's a long day, I'm quite sure na it's also a fulfilling day kasi marami akong nagawa.
Oh,
So
wow.
gusto ko yung
Mhm.
kino-commend ko yung sarili ko after a long. Yeah.
That's a nice way of looking at it because sometimes, like, when I personally have a long day, I'm like, okay, long day, not necessarily a good one. I'm glad it's over. But that's another way of looking at it. Now, yeah, it was a long day. You did a lot and it's productive, so you deserve to reward yourself. So that's good. And you know what? I'm glad you brought up your sketches because I saw a lot of them on your Instagram. And then I saw that, like,
Oh, really?
yeah, I saw the thing you made for your sister, what the collage that you called like an
Oh,
aesthetic
yeah,
wall. And
yeah.
yeah, I was going to ask you about that because you said it was so tiring to make, but it looked really nice. And like maybe we can
Yeah.
show it later, but like what goes into that? Like how do you do that?
Well, kasi dati meron akong parang addiction sa Pinterest. Tapos
Oh, of
parang kasi
course.
ako, mahilig din kasi ako
Mhm.
mag-layout. Mahilig ako
Mhm.
mag-layout. Like when I was in college, I used to be a member of an organization, parang journalism organization. And then I am
Okay.
one of the
Mhm.
layout artists dun sa organization. And then, sometimes my hobby din is mag-edit lang ng photos, gawa ng mga pinboards, gawa ng
Mhm.
mga mood boards, ganyan. So, siguro dun ko nabuo yun kasi natutuwa nga ako
Ah,
nun nung
okay.
after kong
Mhm.
parang yung mga friends ko nagpapagawa din. Sabi ko, ay, papabayad na ako. Pero yeah, yun yung start talaga nun.
Yeah, that's nice. And then like you're sketching. Like I see a lot of anime influence from it. So did you ever like take classes from this or is this something you're also self-taught?
No, nanonood lang talaga ako ng anime ever since I was a kid. Hanggang ngayon talaga.
Ah.
So, siguro kakanood ko nagagaya ko na yung like art style, ganyan. Because I really love animation. Like, sabi ko
Mhm.
sa'yo, like, sobrang childlike ng view ko sa life
Yeah.
nang hindi ko ma-let go talaga yung animation. So, ako, lagi ko pa rin in-incorporate yung, even sa IG, like, I share arts, I share art animation sa stories ko kasi, well, I just like to express my love for animation. So,
Yeah, and that's good because like I'm also someone who's super interested in films and like I think we're at a time where animation it's widespread, it's very apparent, but in a sense it needs to be fought for because people sometimes have a tendency to think like, oh, animation is for kids and it's its own genre, when technically animation is a medium, not a genre. You can have
Yeah,
romance animations, you can have horror
exactly.
animations, right? And like more people need to see that. So like, okay, I'm glad there is someone talking about it.
Got
So
you.
yeah, all right. Okay. So then actually, I saw a lot of Ghibli and Attack on Titan on both of your feeds to the point I was like, okay, I haven't watched the last episode of Attack on Titan yet, but I will say, did a storyline from there ever make it into any of your songs? Oh, he's
Well,
gonna fangirl na.
alam mo, Maxine,
Yeah.
like, I love how Isayama made everything from the start pa lang, andun na yung
Oh
ending.
yeah, so true.
Yeah,
Super
oh my gosh,
true.
goosebumps ako. And then, gusto kong gawin yun sa music ko. Actually,
Yeah.
I am like conceptualizing nga yung mga ganun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kasi I like to make things in detail.
Yes.
So
yes.
whenever I make music, there's a lot of details sa lyrics na hindi napapansin
Yeah.
ng maraming
Mhm.
tao. So gusto ko, siguro yun yung tinake ko sa Attack on Titan na napakaraming details na hindi natin napansin nung episode na to, ganito pala yung nangyari, kaya siya nagkaganon. So,
Yeah.
di ba, parang
Mhm.
ang ganda rin.
Okay, your sound is gone again, so hopefully that
Hello?
will be fixed. Okay, you're back.
Hello?
Okay, you're
Okay,
back.
I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm
you're back.
sorry. Again, I was saying, as I was saying earlier,
Mhm.
gusto ko talagang ilagay din yun sa music. Kasi di ba parang ang ganda to discover things na, kaya pala niya sinulat tong lyrics na to kasi nagkaganito. Diba? So,
Yeah, that's right.
siguro yun yung talagang tiniko na inspiration.
Right. Okay, so while we're waiting for him to come back. Okay, now he's back. Sorry everyone.
Oh
Our
no!
signal is like very choppy today and I think it's because of the weather, but okay, we are hanging on. So, now let's talk about a different kind of music, your love songs, and then I want you to relate this to your love for Ghibli as well. So once again, while we're waiting for him to come
Wala
back,
na.
he actually no
Am I
problem. Did you
back?
hear the
Andito na
question?
ako.
Yes, you're back now. You're back now.
Okay. Okay. Love songs. Okay. Alam mo, Maxi, super ganda and diverse ng and for some reason, iba yung impact sa akin ng House Moving Castle.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
That one's my favorite. That was so good.
Yeah, favorite ko yun kasi
Mhm.
nagulat nga ako kasi, di ba, it's like Attack on Titan din. Na parang yung ending
Mhm.
is, kilala na pala ni Howl si Sophie when he was a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Tapos nagulat tayo nung start, parang magkakilala na sila. Parang kilala na agad siya ni Howl.
Right.
And
Right.
eto medyo magkukwento lang ako ng konti. Kasi
Okay.
House Moving Castle is parang like si Howl, wizard na. Parang nagta-travel siya sa iba-ibang dimension to find Sophie pala. So parang imagine building a castle, traveling the multiverse
Mhm.
for certain someone. So parang ako gusto ko din yun like ma-feel ng taong future na, you know, I will be like loving, caring for them. Na ganun din. Like sa mga songs ko din naman. Like sinabi ko rin yun sa Para sa Buwan, my song, parang second
Yes.
song, single,
Mhm.
na kinanta ko na parang ang in-explain ko dun sa bridge is kahit sa dulo man ng kalawakan, hindi kita iiwan. So parang ganun.
Right. Okay. So that is something for people to look out for and to listen to. But now let's talk about Saan, especially because you're releasing a visualizer tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that correct? Yeah. So
Yeah, 7 p.m.
right, 7 p.m. So that's like really a little bit after this ends. So like just a question for your visualizer. I saw the teaser, but will we really be seeing QC, UP, and BGC in it?
Yes, yes, of course.
All
Kasi
right.
ako talaga, personally, yung mga places na yun, it's a
Mhm.
special place. Like, para sa akin, sentimental din yung places na yun. So, pinush din talaga namin, nasabi namin, na gusto namin mag-shoot na nandun ako sa specific places na yun. Para naman talagang ma-feel ng audience or ma-feel ng
course.
fans, supporters na totoo pala na nakarating naman talaga ako doon. So, yun.
Yeah, if it's real for you, it will be real for the listeners as well. And then like, I'm assuming you went to UP also. These are the places you see your schoolmates. Like, I don't think you can go around QC or BGC without seeing at least one or two people from UP and Ateneo. So, let's read some comments first from Krisha May Bunye. She said, "Hi, Kuya Maki."
Hello.
Say hello. And then from John Paul Cruz, House Moving Castle Supremacy. Agreed. Like, I'm hardly in conversations where people agree with me that it's one of the best movies. So it's nice to see that people also enjoy House Moving
We got
Castle.
you.
That's great. So now, we kind of spoiled the places in Saan, but you, from the artist's perspective, tell us about the song, tell us how it came to be, and the story.
Okay, so of course, the song is about heartbreak. It's about breakup. It's about reminiscing the memories you had with your ex or with your ex-partner during those times na kayo pa, like, nung nagde-date kayo sa QC, kasi marami talaga, like, marami ako nakikita talaga mag-jowa na umikot sa circle, sa QC circle. Even sa UP talaga, kasi UP is
Sunken
a peaceful,
Garden.
yeah, di ba? Tapos,
Yeah.
parang marami pang mag-jowa whenever, like, may festival doon. Like, no, puro mag-jowa yung mga magkakasama, tapos ako anyway, mga ganon. Sa BGC din, yun. Kasi, me and my ex used to, like, punta sa mga ganong places. And, ganyan sa lyrics, like, whenever I go there, kasi wala akong choice minsan pumupunta talaga ako there. Whenever I go there, parang nafe-feel ko na, parang, it's different now that I'm here, but without you. Parang feeling ko makikita kita out of nowhere. Parang whenever I feel like I'm going there, parang makikita kita, pero hindi naman nangyayari. So parang ganun.
So there, that's the story of the song. Now, what's your favorite line in from the whole song? Like, if the audience were to pick up one line from it, one of the lyrics, which would it be?
Like for me,
Yeah, for you personally. Like, if anyone is gonna remember anything, which one is it? Okay.
feeling ko yung pre-chorus, ang lyrics nun, sa tuwing ako'y masaya, naiisip pa rin kita. At kahit saan ako magpunta, saan ako magpunta, ako ang iyong magkabigla. Well, yung basta yung first lyrics ng pre-chorus, sa tuwing ako'y masaya, naiisip pa rin kita. Kasi marami talagang nag-iisip na whenever we think of our exes, feeling nila parang galit lang tayo, nalulungkot tayo. Parang every time na malungkot lang tayo, doon natin maiisip. No. Kasi if you really love the person, whenever you share or whenever you experience happy memories, like new happy memories, and then wala na sila, doon ka nalulungkot doon mo maiisip na, parang i-share ko sana to sa kanya right now, pero wala na siya. So parang sa tuwing ako'y masaya, naiisip kita. Parang ang sad, no? Kasi
super. That's so sad.
yun nga. So yeah. Siguro yun yung pinaka-favorite ko din line sa song.
Yeah. All right. So everyone, stream Saan and
Yes.
watch out for the visualizer, which will come out later. So I was going to ask you next, like, have you found yourself in this situation? And yes, you have, and that's what makes it so real. But then, like, now, on the topic of emotions, and like when you're singing a song like this, and you feel it a lot, the audience feels it too. But when you write music like this, how do you choose what to share with your audience and what stays for you? Because like a while ago, you also mentioned that you journal, you like to remember every day, you like to keep a record of your days for like looking back on and stuff. But where do you draw the line between what you share with your listeners and then the things that you keep to yourself?
Limit, yung pagka-specific ng mga like experiences, pero I like to incorporate yung feeling when I was there.
Okay.
Like I feel like everyone feels this. I feel like everyone experienced this na. So, I try to be specific sa mga experience ko, but I keep it with the balance ng na-experience naman ng ibang tao. Para lahat tayo,
Okay.
lahat tayo, we can see the song as something na parang para sa atin. Parang, ay, parang ginawa to para sa akin, ganyan. So, yeah.
Okay, of course. Because like as listeners, like the songs that you feel the most, like the songs that you connect with, the ones that you enjoy listening to the most, are the ones where you feel like even if you're the one listening to the song, you're the one who feels heard because it was something that you went through or you relate
Yeah.
to. Yeah, all right.
Grabe
So,
kayo, iyak ko nung sinulat ko yun.
oh wow,
At
but
iyak ako talaga.
really,
Though
but
it's
was
like
it
super
yeah.
upbeat.
But was it cathartic for you in a way, like in a sense, because you were letting it out? Yeah, that's
Well,
good.
ano naman parang I like to share my own experiences para lang, like people get to know me more as a musician kasi I used to write only love songs, but now I'm writing heartbreak songs. So, gusto ko rin makita nila yung side ko na, may emotions naman pala si Maki na dito. you know, it's not
Yeah, of
all that
course.
like puro love. So, ayun, okay rin naman na nag-share ako ng sarili ko talagang experiences as an artist kasi we're also humans, we experience the same things.
So diving deeper into Maki as an artist, and I'm going to go back to how you would like to have a childlike view on the world. So now we're talking about how you're going into heartbreak songs, into sad songs. But a while ago, you also mentioned that having a childlike view is seeing the good in everything. So how do these two views, which seem opposing, go together?
Well, actually, sa childlike view naman,
Mm-hmm.
di ko naman pwedeng sabihin na super bad ng childhood ko, but I really had like so much experiences when I was a kid. And, pag bata tayo, alam mo yung feeling na nasisepangs ka sa parents mo, sa friends mo, and, tawag dito, sa saan, siguro ano din siya, alam mo yung parang naiwan ka nung bata ka, kunyari, parang
Right.
naiwan ka ng mama mo sa convenience store, tapos di mo alam kung saan siya hanapin, ganyan. So parang, minantain ko yung idea na gano'n. Like, pag melody-wise, maririnig mo na parang super bubbly niya
Yeah.
yung,
Yeah.
yung sound, but the lyrics hits. Talagang ang sakit. Pero yung
Yeah.
yung instrumental parang ang bubbly pa rin niya. So parang talagang ano ko siya, ini-incorporate ko pa din talaga yung concept ko na gano'n. Kasi ayoko mawala sa akin yung parang childlike concept.
Right.
Like I always dami nga nagtatanong minsan whenever I go to live events, lagi ako may dalang plushie. Lagi ako may dalang teddy
Really?
bear. Yeah. Lagi ko
Yeah.
sinasabit somewhere sa clothes ko.
Do you have it with you right now?
Dun sila lahat sa babae.
Okay.
Yeah, but papakilala ko sila sa'yo next time. Kung nandito pa tayo, kung invite niyo pa siya.
Of
Ayun.
course. There, look, my teddy bears are ready
Yeah,
over
ang dami
here.
nakita ko yung ganina. Fan ka rin ng
Yeah.
BTS pala.
Yes, I am. You see the BT21s? Yeah, and
Yeah.
my photo cards are right here beside me. So
Ah,
like, why? Do you like
really?
BTS also? Yeah.
Yes! Ever since like 16 pa ako.
Wow, you've liked them longer than me because I found them during the pandemic when they released
Oh,
My Universe with Coldplay. Here, I'm not joking. They're beside me every show. So
let's go. You're standing the good group talaga.
yeah, they are because like they're so talented and they're good people. And
Yeah.
like okay, we know as fans, they're entertaining both musically and like just when they're being them, like their Run BTS episodes. They're so funny.
Yeah, actually,
Mhm.
BTS is also a great inspiration for me. Some music
Super.
din. And for like maintaining myself at the same time I'm working. So
Yeah?
malaki din
Yeah.
din ng BTS sa
Of course, their impact and their influence. But like I will say, I really miss seeing all seven of them in one place and in one song. Like, I mean, I enjoy like the amount of content we're getting, the amount of music we're getting. Their solos have all been very nice, but I really miss seeing.
Oh my God, nawala. Hello? Hello? Hello to the world.
Need to come back. Okay, you're
Ayan.
back.
I'm back.
The signal is really dying. It's really bad on both of our ends. So like before we go, I guess let's cover your cover of Gusto Ko Nang Bumitaw, since it made like a lot of waves recently, the past month especially. So I guess like if I were to zero this down on one question, when you're covering a song and you're making it your own, how do you maintain the balance between like what you want to happen and of course the original intention of the song and the composer?
Actually, now that you mention it, parang ako, lagi kong kinukuha first yung intention ng songwriter bago ko siya like,
Okay. Okay.
i-tweak.
Mhm.
Kasi ayokong mawala yung intention ng songwriter sa song. Kaya
Mhm.
yung mga highlights na parts na dun sa song, minentain ko siya, hindi ko siya masyadong binago. Pero at the same time, I wanna make something na ako naman, like, this is a version of Maki singing this song or like, writing this song. Kaya siguro nag-work din siya sa mga audience kasi hindi nawala yung parts talaga na love nila and parang mas na-elevate pa siya. So,
Yeah. Mhm.
ayun siguro yung talaga
Right. He froze again, so hopefully we can fix this soon. But
low.
like, yeah, stay safe, everybody. The signal is bad today, so the weather outside must be terrible. Okay, you're back.
Hello,
You're
hello?
back. You're back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, ano ba yan?
Yeah.
So
I
was
know, but don't
saying,
worry. Yeah, go,
yeah,
continue.
okay. So I was saying na parang tawag dito, hindi nawala yung mga favorite parts ng fans and mga listeners. And
Mhm.
yung modern R&B take ko siguro for young
Right.
people, yun talaga yung nag-hit doon. Kasi parang
Yeah.
tawag dito, gusto kasi ng mga ano ngayon, like Gen Z like me, yung mga ganong sound. And then, yun, natuwa
get
ko
it.
na nagustuhan din ng mga Gen Z yung kanta. Yun lang.
Yeah, nice. So, when you're singing lyrics that you wrote or songs that you wrote versus songs that you didn't, how do you make sure that like you still, you still show the emotions needed?
Mm. Well, pag nagko-cover kasi ako, hindi ko siya entirely ginagaya. As in, cover talaga. As in, gusto ko, parang, I respect the artist, of course, but I always try to, like, tweak the song into something na
course.
parang isipin nila na ako yung gumawa. Parang ganun yung idea,
Okay.
na parang siya yung kumanta nito, pero hindi. So, yun yung
Yeah.
gusto ko.
All right. Okay, so I think we're good for a few minutes. Now, next, what do you want the world to know about you? Like anything at all.
Ooh, about me, or about my music,
Anything.
anything.
About you. About you as a person first, and then about your music.
About me,
Mhm.
siguro
It's
being,
very important. Okay.
siguro being a kid doesn't have to be, like, you don't have to look like a kid, you don't have to act like a kid, immature, ganyan. Pero, para sa akin kasi in life, we should be looking at the spectrum or like, titignan natin the eyes of like the perspective ng mga bata, yung mga wonders of the world, kung paano natin dapat to laugh like a kid,
Mhm.
we are
Course.
free to love like a kid. So yung gusto ko yung ganun yung malaman niyo sa akin. And through my music also. Kasi I am like that talaga. And I am still a kid, of course. I'm only 23, but I have a lot to learn. But I always carry the things I know as a kid na ganun pa din yung tingin ko sa mundo. Ganun pa din yung kahit gaano ka worst, kahit gaano ka lala yung mga nangyayari sa life ko, I always try to maintain myself na I'm still a kid. I'm learning.
Of course.
Ayun.
Of course. Staying true to yourself. That's something everyone needs to remember. And going to our audience, like short segue, going to our audience comments. John Paul Cruz again said, parang kahapon lang mahal mo ako, hindi inaasahang ganito ka magbabago. Hit hard.
Oh,
So
yeah, you did
there,
it.
that people are feeling the feelings that you intended with your song. So, okay, before we go, before Zoom dies on us or our Wi-Fi dies on us, invite people to listen to your
Yeah.
music, and of course, invite them to view your visualizer tonight.
Yeah. Ayan guys, sa mga nanonood po, again, my name is Maki. I'm from Tertiary Records, ABS-CBN Music. And I have my latest single out now. It's called Saan. And meron tayong visualizer na i-premiere later sa YouTube, 7 p.m. So, if you want to follow me and see my updates, it's at California_Maki. CLFRNIA_Maki. So, dun niyo po ako makan. Yeah.
All right. So, any guestings, any shows that people should be watching out for?
At the moment, hindi ko pa sure eh. Parang nagpaplano kami. But, of course, syempre meron yan. So, stay tuned sa IG ko, sa FB, sa Twitter, sa mga announcements soon. Marami kami surprises. Like, Tertiary Records and me, marami talaga kaming ginagawa for you guys. So, please follow.
All right. So, when you can, drop all the links in the comment section of our live so people know where to find you. Now, before we say
Okay.
goodbye, and while we're still here, allow me to thank a few people first. So, thank you to Teo and Sir Justin for handling the broadcast, and for Ian and Migoy for all the behind-the-scenes support. Thank you to Star Music, especially to Ali for helping us get this episode together. And of course, thank you to our audience for joining us today. Please stay safe despite the weather, and we look forward to seeing you all next week, where we will be chatting with The Voice Philippines Season 2 champion Jason D as he starts his new chapter with Star Music. So don't miss out. Also, follow us on Instagram at newwave.rk. Follow me at Hannah Maxine Cruz on Instagram. That's Hannah with 2 N's in the middle and an H at the beginning and the end. Head over to our Facebook page called New Wave and join the community group for replays, additional content, and ways you can get featured on the show. Especially if you have a business, we really want to showcase student enterprises, so do let us know if you have one you want, especially to the ones who are participating in JSEC Challenge or the thesis businesses. We'd love to support you. Now, you can catch the replay of this episode on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM's Facebook page, YouTube, and Twitter Live, all of which go by at Radyo Katipunan. And you can also listen to this episode and many more as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Anchor under the name New Wave. But most of all, thank you to our guest, Maki. Thank you for joining us today, despite how
Thank you so
challenging
much.
it was. So, yeah, I enjoyed fangirling over several things today.
Yeah, me too. I'm so happy.
All right, so the floor is yours to say anything you want, like anything at all, something you haven't mentioned
First,
yet.
I want to thank New Wave for inviting me. Syempre, isa kayo sa mga tao nag-invite sa akin. No? First to you for being so, talagang friendly. Dami nating similarities.
Yeah.
And, fan stuff. Anyway, so yeah, thank you, of course, for my team, for Tertiary Records, for making things happen. And we just hit 100K ngayon sa Saan, like sa Spotify.
Congrats!
Yeah, within in less than 2 weeks. So I would like to thank my fans, my supporters, my family, and my friends for streaming the song talaga, it really fills my heart na nalalaman ko from you guys, from the people I love, na you talaga na-appreciate niyo yung mga bagay na ginagawa ko. And it's all out in the world. So, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
So thank you, everyone. Congrats again, Maki. We'll continue streaming. So once again, I'm Max, and when it comes to what's happening, I'll serve you the facts. And this has been New Wave. We'll see you next week. Bye!
Ladies and gentlemen, have your attention, please?
If it's entertainment you crave,
Catch us on
New Wave. Surfing through the latest on our shores.
every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m.
See you there.
Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Calling on all young male professionals.